everyone. Today is April 9th, 2023. Spring has arrived and I'm inviting you all to come visit my African violet garden. And I will also show you my other growing project not related to African violets. And then we'll go see some first spring blooms outside. First, I'll show you the varieties that are in bloom right now. There will be also a Streptocarpus that is a relative of African violets. This is DS Black Magic by Dimitris from the city that is now called Dnipro, and I have been mispronouncing it in some of my previous shows as using its previous name, Dnipropetrovsk. So now it's called Dnipro, and the hybridizer's name is Pavel Yenikheyev from Dnipro, Ukraine. And then I will show you the African violets, and the names of the hybrids will be shown in captions in the interest of time. So just we'll use some music on the background so we can get through all of the blooming varieties faster. And let's check out what's happening inside of the terrarium. I showed it in my previous episode, and we now have some first flower buds on Rob's Spool Fruit, which is very exciting. Here they are. And the Epicea Unpredictable Helen is doing well, and so is Selaginella aurea, which is this terrarium moss that has been growing out of control. Lots of roots on this one. I will need to be probably separating some of it and just replanting it in a different terrarium. And on this shelf we have Wrangler's Jealous Heart blooming and a very old vintage variety Lullaby. It has some yellowing on the leaves because it was growing in a closed container, so I just repotted it on a wick. Now here, as I promised, I will show you what else I'm growing right now because the garden season has started. So these are the seeds that just sprouted, and some of them are doing well and others are taking their sweet time. So these are 3 varieties of tomatoes, and I will show you the names in a little bit. And they are developing now their second pair of leaves. So I got a special fertilizer for them so they can start growing their roots better and stop stretching like this, even though they are growing under the lights, but it's probably not enough for them and not strong enough light for them. And this is the dill seeds sprouting. Last year I just planted the seeds outside and not sure what happened. Either the deer ate them or the squirrels, or maybe they just didn't thrive outside, so I decided to start them inside, and they are sprouting rather well. Parsley here is only 4 seeds sprouted, and rosemary is taking its time, so no rosemary just yet. These are the varieties that I'm growing this year. Bush State Hybrid. This is the largest variety, and then the smallest one is Super Sweet 100 Hybrid and the Early Treat Hybrid. And this one is the fastest one, so it takes 49 days to harvest because here in Oregon summer is rather short, so it's kind of cool. The climate is cool and rainy, and the sun, the amount of sun is limited for the tomatoes, so even though they do ripen, but I chose this year to get with the fastest ripening tomatoes. And then the parsley and dill is just whatever I could find in the market. Big Italy parsley, dill elephant, and so easy rosemary. I don't know what it is. It's the coating on the seeds that probably slows down. Maybe I don't know why, or maybe it just takes longer for them to sprout. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. And then of course the flowers, I'm trying delphinium mixed colors. This year I found these particular colors reminiscent of African violets, so I will show it to you. They have started sprouting too. Here they are. That's why it's good to have propagation containers. So these are my African violets here, just the babies and the leaves being propagated. Here is some Max Scorching Sun with beautiful yellow crown variegation. But here are the delphiniums. And today is the first day when the first seed sprouted, so I'm very excited about it. They're still very tiny. And I will let them grow in the propagation container here, and then once they grow a little bigger, I'll repot them into larger pots and then let them grow some more and then plant them outside. And of course it's raining outside, so we'll just take a quick look. Here I have some daffodils. They open up first. Very pretty trumpet shaped blooms. Here is some Muscari. It's also called Grape hyacinth. Very pretty lavender blue blooms. And then some more daffodils out there. Some more grape hyacinth here near the roses. This one grows really nicely in this particular spot behind the rose bush. And finally some Scilla siberica. I planted these earlier this year. This one was in the garage for a while, so it kind of stretched and yellowed a little bit on the leaves, but I think it's perking back up. And then this one I potted up right away after purchasing, so it's doing much better. Scilla siberica. They remind me of my childhood.